What's up, y'all? It's Emile Ennis Jr. back here with Clevver News, and Demi Lovato is an open book in her newest interview as she details life in quarantine and finally being able to focus on herself. Despite the recent events that have occurred around the world this year, Demi Lovato is set on making 2020 her best year yet on a personal level. During her newest interview with Bustle, Demi admits that she's been using the recent shutdowns to her advantage as a means of bettering herself and working on her mental health. As heard during her 2017 documentary Simply Complicated, Demi also reiterated how far she's come since her teenage years in the spotlight, which begins with the people she surrounds herself with. In the past, prior to doing a photo shoot, Demi revealed, quote, "I used to have people watching me the night before a photo shoot to make sure that I didn't binge or eat and be swollen the next day." It's evident that with her Bustle shoot, Demi is beaming with confidence and happiness, and she admits that since signing with Scooter, it's just a totally different world now, adding, "I don't prepare for photo shoots even. I can eat Subway for breakfast." Demi also revealed that she has tried to keep her inner circle as tight as possible and only allow people she can fully trust. She said, "The people that are there with me every single day, I have to feel very connected with them and that I can trust them, that I can be totally vulnerable, transparent, and honest. And if I'm having a panic attack in the middle of a photo shoot or something, that I can sit in the dressing room with whomever is there and they can help me with it." In comes Scooter Braun, who admitted to coming to a revelation that he would be able to help her during their first meeting. However, Scooter dropped a major truth bomb during the interview, admitting that he initially had gone into the meeting intending to reject her hope of working with him. Scooter revealed, quote, "My intention was to be respectful and decline," while admitting that he simply didn't feel he could take on another client. Scooter recalled that Demi was nervous during their meeting, which Demi revealed, "Having gone through such a public overdose, I didn't know if anyone would want to manage me after that." But after sitting down with Demi and hearing what she had to say, Scooter revealed he had a revelation. He said, quote, "What I saw is that she needed someone who didn't need her. And about halfway through the meeting, my partner Allison Kay and I both looked at each other and instinctually kind of laughed. And then Allison texted me and goes, 'You're thinking the same thing I am.'" Scooter revealed at that moment he knew both him and Allison could both help her, adding, "I knew that we were in a position in our lives and our careers that if Demi needed to take 3 years off, she could do that. And if Demi needs us to go and have an honest conversation and get her out of something, it doesn't affect my reputation." He had also previously dealt with many of his clients in their emotional turmoil and trauma, saying, "I've been through that with Justin. I've been through that with Ariana, you know? I felt like because I've been through that a couple of times with people who started off very young, I can understand Demi's struggles a little bit." Scooter clarified what he meant by those comments, alluding to Justin's public struggle with substance abuse and mental health issues, as well as Ariana's post-traumatic stress disorder following the 2017 Manchester bombing after her concert, and her ex-boyfriend Mac Miller's accidental overdose the following year. Aside from surrounding herself with the right people, Demi opened up about the fact that she's been able to let herself feel her past traumas because she's been able to put her life on pause due to the pandemic. She said, quote, "Before quarantine, it was very difficult for me to cry. I had programmed the thought in my head when I was 16 that I'm only going to cry if people pay me to. Moving forward, Demi is taking a whole different stance on her career in hopes that the industry will embrace who she is rather than how she looks. She said, "I want a career that has nothing to do with my body. I want it to be about my music and my lyrics and my message, and I want a long-lasting career that I don't have to change myself for." She also admitted that music brought me so much joy when I was younger, and I lost that joy throughout the hustle and bustle of the music industry. I got miserable, and I don't ever want it to be like that again. That's what I want. Demi is set to release a 4-part docuseries on YouTube, documenting her personal and professional journey over the past 3 years, including details about her relapse that led to her overdose in 2018. As if we couldn't love her more, the docuseries will undoubtedly shed light on Demi's strength and perseverance since enduring some very public struggles, but it seems this is only the beginning. For more on Demi, click right over here for another Clevver News video, and then be sure to leave all your thoughts on her interview and what you thought was the most interesting down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emile Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News. Bye, guys.